DJ just giving a couple whacks over here to Y. Good hero here to be able to just kind of trade back and forth. The brain sap. So pretty stagnant though, pretty quiet.
He was able to get Orb of Venom as well. This is actually really helping him out against Bane. He's got a lot more armor.
Xinkyu, he might actually be the first blood. In fact, yes, he is down a go.
There it is. The old toss into tower move. Very powerful.
Classic.
That's how you kill people. You just let your tower do it. Makes sense.
Anywhere else. Oh, that was very close.
I can't believe he was alive. I guess it's just a level 2 tiny, so the damage is a bit lower than they expected, but that's a big
They're
deal.
going back in. They have a haste over on Twen. Open up with the Ignite. Jabs are teleporting, and they want to try to protect him. And in comes the Bank, and they stares around. Jabs not looking too good. Jabs is going to fall. Nothing to say now. Trying to run, trying to make his way. Eventually does go down. Now DJ forced to run, but looks like they're not going to chase after him. They will take his courier instead. That is, of course, you know, all the detection.
But he's going to pick up the chip vest, which is going to be really great for him. Awesome way to accelerate if you don't have an AoE skill, and Faces Void is one of those heroes that lacks on farming, but
no matter where he goes, death is following him. That sounds like I'm making up a proverb or something like that, but they have their whole gang squad. Sonic Wave, death goes in, gets the kill on Ame. And Faithion now having to be a bit careful here. He's being dove underneath his own tower. The Chakram comes out. They're trying to burst down this witch here. Although, death perhaps he went a little bit too far. Nothing to say, giving some clicks out, but the Luna's here. They're going to go back in. That's a kill for Chuen. And Nothing to Say needs to be very careful because I told you, we looked at this draft purge, they were aggressive. And boy, are they playing it aggressive.
Blows and they have grip, so it's like anytime they want to pressure death, there's just, it's not super easy to do with the heroes they have. This Bane plus Winter Wyvern combo, it just feels a little bit limited for him.
Nothing to Say, walking into Twen and Jabs, toss over. He's going to take a little bit of a nap here, this Tiny. Sonic Wave coming out, Nothing to Say, it's just absolutely blown up. And oh look, it's our good friend Death as Y just gets cut down. They're not even done. There's not a lot of mana left on Chuen. He's looking at Faith Beyond like, hey.
And he's almost got his Orchid finished. 400 gold to go.
He's like, ha, come back here. Looks like they're going to try to go for a D-ward at the very least. That Silence getting tossed out over onto Death. He's got the Yules to be able to just remove it. And he's just still going. He still wants a kill. He wants Y. He saw Y in the first place. Being stripped will hold him into place. Looks like they're finally going to be able to get that kill that they wanted for so long. But
honestly, still feels good.
That's an Exo burn. They're not taking on their side of the map. They're not taking any objectives.
Exactly.
That's huge.
Death got them to use. They got him to use Exorcism near their tier 2 tower on their side of the map. Like by the time he gets to the tier 1 tower, it's over, and now they just get another kill.
And now Faith Beyond is thinking, oh dear God, I need to get out of here as fast as possible. DJ is here. All right, there it is. There's a Chronosphere, but where are you going to get all that damage? Throwing in. There's a Sunstreak. All right, Chuen will fall. Silence, but they're still running after them. They don't want to give any quarter, although DJ's very low. They're going to be able to find themselves a kill. Raven, though, looking very healthy, and Ame is looking very dead right now. Faith Beyond trying to hide in the corner. They have the Yules. This is not going to end well for you, sir. The high five coming out from Jabs. Yet again, it's a double kill for Raven. And another voice line from Jabs.
It was a good pressure.
Get out of there, Y. Homie. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Stop.
Jabs with the blink, trying to find that optimal Winter's Curse or anyone that's just being a little bit too aggressive. Still managing to hide a bit over to the side as the Exorcism does get used in the mid lane. Not enough to take down the tower though, and they have plenty of burst damage. Faithion trying to stay alive, just not looking like he's going to be able to do it. Oh, he has the Yules. Can they finish off the tower in time? It's not looking like they will, as they will finish off Faithion. Y will just get burst down. And Death continues his tirade, continues this oh, okay, all right, they follow it up. This is what we're waiting for. Here comes the Sunstrike, it's beautiful. Takes down Death, and it will take out that Aegis. It's Raven having to come right back up again, but now, here's the problem, Purge. Pre-show Purge.
Yes, very good. We basically covered everything that you'll ever need to know about TI in it, but, you know, until the first game played. Now it's all irrelevant. But
and then some.
Yes. So got to play those supports in the front, break the smokes.
When finding himself Faceless Void bashes, but they follow up. Sonic Wave, he's out of here. Not in the way he wants to be. Again, they found themselves Death. They'll go with the Sunstrike. They should be able to get the kill on the Timbersaw this time around. But again, another Exo over on that side. DJ and Raven just slicing through. Okay, that's a really nice Winter's Curse. That's going to buy a bit more time. He's fairly tanky, though. I don't believe it's going to be quite enough to take out Chuen, as Jabs is indeed here. Faithion, he can't decide. He's like, should I stay or should I go? Which I'm pretty sure is a song. And he decides, I need to leave.
Well, I'm surprised that Winter's Curse didn't produce a kill. I mean, that's a Luna hitting you. That's scary stuff. But
it's a fairly tanky top. Don't know if that's necessarily who they want. They'd rather that they were together. And look at the way they're playing. They're putting these very tanky boys up in front. The Silence immediately comes out with that Lotus. Going for the Exorcism. The rest of the team, though, still waiting patiently. They're hoping they find something else. Sonic Wave, there's a Chronosphere coming out. There's going to be some of those meatballs, the Cataclysm. Is it going to be enough? No, Chuan's still alive and kicking his death. Over on the back line, just making absolute mayhem, chasing after these supports. It's going to get thrown up into the air. They've got the slow on the ground. Okay, there it is, Winter's Curse, but that is not the person you want. You wanted to turn that back. A wretched Q, no! And they'll turn right back in again. Lucent Beam will collect.
Ame had to make a choice there, and they didn't have vision, actually. On that cliff, he jumped up, he lands a Chrono and his BKB and escape tools. Ame did not. He doesn't want to have to blow Chronospheres defensively, for example. So that's what they had to do, push out those side lanes, and eventually you're going to get punished and have to use BKB. And here comes the high ground.
Here comes the high ground. Shin-Q in position, though. They're looking like they want to just get rid of this Wyvern. They don't want to have to... Yeah, there's no Winter's Curse that they have to worry about at all. No buyback up here on Wyvern. 40-something seconds. Several Lotus Orbs being thrown out. Faith Beyond trying to run away. Death just keeps putting on that pressure. The Exorcism does get popped. They go for that Chronosphere, followed up with the Sunstrike. So they'll blow up Death. But you still have a Luna over here. And you do have someone who's gone perhaps a little bit too far. Jab's going to pay for his sins here for going in, but a couple more clicks coming out. He's got the XO, nothing to say. We'll just slowly get chipped down. And Fabian, he's trying everything he can. He's got all the ghosts, but look at that multicast. Oh dear. Raven just doing it.
The
Mirror Shield.
Lincoln's and a Lotus. That's a Mirror Shield.
That's pretty much it.
And he's got armor here.
Off here. There it is. There's Winter's Curse. Again, it's the wrong target, though. These guys, they don't do enough.
Oh, no.
It's a follow-up.
It's too early.
No, it's too early. That's a huge mistake. The Aegis, though, does get popped. But we're coming right back up again. Shin-Q, he will fold Raven's back up. He's got the BKB. He's getting Fiend's Grip. But the rest of the team, what are they going to do to him? What can they possibly do? The buyback coming out now from Wyvern. They're trying to find any sort of an opening, and they get the Eclipse off. All right, BKB popped over onto Ame. He's trying to force them out of his base. He does not like that. They're here. Chuan gets stunned up. Couple of bashes. Not going to be able to run away this time around. Silence over onto this Timbersaw. Raven, though, he pops that Satanic. He gets Chronosphered by Ame. They're going to be able to follow up with the Cataclysm, with the Meatballs. It's enough. They take down the Luna. Death running for his life now. The tables have turned. LGD, they're just going after them, taking them down one by one. DJ, he's been a sassy boy this entire time, but they've had enough. Where's your high five now, dude?
All right, they finally win a team fight. It looked so bad after that Cataclysm came out. If Winter's Curse is active, nobody there takes damage except for the primary guy from my cores every fight for the rest of the game. And it's that item, Wind Waker.
It's the second Wind Waker I think you and I have cast.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think we saw a Puck have it the other day. Raven does get revealed.
Uh-oh.
Looking for the Chronosphere, manages to go and grab two of the cores, but there it is, there's the Wind Waker. Buys them just enough time. Chuan, though, not going to be quite as lucky. BKB coming out, they'll be able to go and use the Winter's Curse, holding this Luna in place. As over on the other side, it's not looking great for DJ, not looking great for Jabs. Cores, though, they need a bit of help. There's so much damage. The Fear, the Exorcism, they blow up Raven, and this is looking like a very dead death, too.
They were not ready for that fight, and there was a perfect observer ward placed by LGD waiting for them to cross the river. They had perfect vision. They get the big...
The opening, as they're going to go right after Death. They do get a really nice stun off, though, right away. Oh, my God! Oh, it's just over like that. All of a sudden, the Aegis pop. He's got to come right back up again, and he's got to find this opening. He's got to find himself a Chronosphere. He does manage to find it over here onto the Luna. There's going to be Cataclysm coming in hot. He's got a lot of damage. It's going to be enough. It looks like, yes, they'll be able to take down Raven. Immediate buyback. Second Chronosphere comes out, and there's just massive buybacks coming out. They're just wiping them. Everyone's buying back over on the side of Fnatic. They get a grip over on Chuan. They do manage to take down Y, but the rest of PSG.LGD, they're happy. They forced out 4 buybacks. Oh, and they might be getting themselves a little something extra, a little goodie bag here, because they're just going to tip away over onto this Death Prophecy Silence, and there's just so much damage. It's buying a lot of time while this is going on, but eventually... Oh, this could potentially Jabs.
He's got to chase, wants to prevent him from getting out. He's got a TP ready, so all he's got to do is jump.
This movement coming out. The Hex immediately. Ame finding Death. Their Aeon Disc immediately proccing over here. They'll throw out the Lotus. He's going to have to use that Yule's by a little bit more time rather than the Wind Raker that he just picked up, but there's too much damage. The Fear on top of that.
Oh, the bash.
He's not going to be able to do it. He's got 1 more second till he comes up. No, that is a dead death. Over on the back line, Chuan trying to poke, trying to get anything. The Chronosphere does come out, though. He has the BKB, so no, that's just too much damage. Chuan will fall. Buyback now. He's the only one over on the side of Fnatic with that buyback. Exorcism has been used. Well, try to push them up. Raven needs to be
used
careful.
Satanic.
The BKB follows up again, but they have the Wind Waker. They're going to wait very patiently. Stun, Hex, follow up. Is this the end? It's the end of Raven! And they've got plenty of damage on the other side here as Chuen is not looking healthy. He will fall. The GG indeed gets called. PSG waiting so patiently.
That was incredible play by LGD as a whole. They just completely came back after that one mistake, and as a result, slowly collect advantage and go for those late game win conditions. And it's so scary playing against that. It's like if you lose that one fight, you're gonna have a bad time. But wow, absolutely incredible game for LGD. I thought Fnatic